Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then there's a few things here, which is some empty containers that I'm not using right now, and then some other stuff that I ain't really working on right now, but I hope to soon, and I didn't know where else to put them, so I just laid them right there on the edge of the table. Okay. Now let me see if I can turn you back around this way for this side. Alright, so that's my corner. So I still have that white shelf against the wall like that, and on that shelf I have whatnots, crafts that I've made and set up there, crafts that other people has made me and sent me, and I have them up there. I have books up there that I have read and books that I am reading on, waiting to be read. And then I have another shelf that I have things on it that I want to alter. So the whatnots are just going to sit there. I won't need to get to them. The books I've read, I've got them like pushed in the back where I won't need to be getting them. Since I'm not working on journals, I've stuck all my journals up there. I won't need to be getting them. The books that I am reading on and that's waiting for me to be read, I've stacked them on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I've stacked them on the bottom right there. So they're easy for me to get to. And then the shelves, yeah, my pictures and scrapbooks is there too. But then the shelf, it's that shelf right there that has the things on it I want to alter. I hope I'm doing that right. It looks different in the camera. Maybe it's that one. Let's see. It's that one right there with the items on it I want to alter. So that's kind of easy. Sorry. I just walk up there and reach I can look in, bend down, look, I reach my hand in, and I can get whatever I want out. So that's easy. Okay. I've stuck that little container there with some things in it that I won't be using for a while, but it's a nice tall container, and these are tall things that I can store in there. By the way, I can store my new zipper bags in there too. So anyway, and then my cane is standing there beside it. That was my Mama Walker's cane. Alright, the white Narra cart that you see pushed in there in front of that shelf, you know, it was over here and I had things on it. But now I'm calling that cart my tool cart. Now, the top shelf there in the front on this side is the little box that has Gracie's lotion, and I can't move because this is plugged up and I don't dare unplug it. Gracie's, where's my finger? Lotion and chapstick, and her little train bank that's got all her money in it. On the back side there's a box with some papers and things in it and a bag, and that's stuff I'm not going to be using. But the rest of the shelves and stuff under there, like on the bottom shelf, it's my cutting boards and my envelope cutting board, you know, that makes the envelopes. On the middle one is like glues, glue guns, the glue rag, and all that kind of stuff, plus some punches. So that's my tool cart. Okay, then in the back, and I know you can't see it, so I'm gonna lean over and tilt. So you see the white cart. So see those white things right there? That's the drawers. They're behind there against the wall, and they're all the way on the floor. That's all of my paper stuff. And then do you see the colored drawers right there? That's right behind this white one here. That's the sticker cart. So all the things that I'm not going to be using is pushed in the back. I ain't going to have to move anything out to get to it because I'm not going to be using it right now. In the front, and for right now I just put it there. I'm going to reorganize all this. This is laces and ribbons and stuff like that, doilies and stuff that I will be using and working with. And then in those drawers is crochet yarn and plastic canvas yarn, some material stuff plus lace stuff, in those little drawers. And then that hat box is ribbons that other box, square box, is doilies, and the bag is full of lace and stuff. And then on the side, you see how all that's stacked up. That's all containers. Like the bottom stuff is 3 thread containers with embroidery thread in it. And then there's just laces, ribbons, materials, fabrics, little things, all in those different containers that I have stacked right there on the side that I'm going to be working with. And I'm going to eventually reorganize all that better. I stacked all my games on the top, it's going almost all the way to the ceiling, up there, and then a few other items on the front right here that I'm going to be using. Okay. Let me sit back down here. Now over here, this is also a sewing box that has materials and needles and thread in it. And then that box, I think that box is like my tissue papers or something, but the one on top is a little bitty plastic canvas sewing box that Aldi made me. It's got some stuff in it. Then it's my green cart. Inside the green cart, I have my gel pens, my puzzle books, and the coloring books that I wanted to color. Plus in the bottom of it, I have Gracie's time capsule. I want to start working on it again. And then on the top, y'all can see that's Desiree, my reborn baby doll that my sister Becca ordered me and sent to me. And then the cart over behind it against the wall, that's the kit cart with all the kits in it. And then that shelf, the white shelf, it's facing out this way. So there's things on top that I won't need to be getting to. And then, but inside there, you know, that's all the embellishments that you can glue onto things that you alter. So it's beads, it's glitter, it's baubles, it's bling, it's wood, it's metal, and all this kind of stuff. And then in the bottom of it, behind the kit cart, there's containers that has ink stuff in it and just other stuff like that and my paints and stuff is over there, and I'm not going to be right now working with those, but kind of soon in the future I will be later on. But that is my stuff. That's what I've done with it. And like I said, it's not pretty. Oh, and under my table here, I have just some other boxes here, stuff that I have stored under there. That is just stuff stored that I won't be using, and my garbage can. And then the top of my table, I don't even sit there anymore. It's just holding stuff, storing stuff. Okay, when I craft, I've been sitting right here at this tray in my chair and crafting. So, and then that's my stuff I have hanging on the wall. So, and I realize here, I'm going to turn this back around. I don't know how many videos we've made. Y'all know how this camera will make a 20-minute video, and then it skips over to start making another video that starts back at 1 again and goes on to 20 minutes again. This one here is showing 8:39:40. So I don't know if this is a second video or maybe a third video. But I know it's not the first because I've been on way longer than 8 minutes and something. Okay. So, that's how I have rearranged my stuff for now. And right now what I am doing is I am totally focusing on working on all of my kit crafts that I have in the kit cart. So I'm going to show y'all what I have done so far. Since I've done all that and started working on my kits, I'm going to show y'all. So the first kit that I pulled out of the kit cart and done was, now on its pack it said that its name was Needlepoint. But it's a plastic canvas. So this is what it was that I done and made. So it's a butterfly on some flowers. Okay, so that's finished, except for, I'm not gonna worry about doing it right now, but a little bit later. I want to back it with something. I'm not sure yet what I want to back it with. I'm not working with paper right now, so later on I may, once I get into my room, back it with some scrapbook paper. Or I may just want to find some cardboard and put back there to hide the ugliness, you know. I may end up putting some material, not an all different kind of material, but maybe just a solid color material back there. And fix some kind of a little frame. I may do popsicle sticks for a little wood frame. I seen a video the other day where they used straws, you know, the pretty decorative straws that people craft with. They cut a straw in half. Of course they cut it for the size to fit it, and they just cut it in half, not the whole straw, just kind of like one side of it, where it just kind of opened up. It still stayed round, but it was split open, and you could slip that little split over it and cut it to the exact size, and that would be like a little frame on it. And they did that all the way around, and I may do that as a frame. And then of course some kind of string or twine or ribbon to hang it up with. And I'm gonna hang all this stuff in my room when I get my room fixed. So this was the first kit. I had several packs of this needlepoint plastic canvas to do, so I still got more. I'm not through with them, but I am taking turns. Like, I did this first because I was really in the mood to do something with yarn and plastic canvas, so I did this as one of my kits because I wanted to focus on my kits first and do all them, get them done. Once I finish all my kits and get all those done, that cart will be empty. I can start using it to help me store some more of that piled up fabric and stuff that I got, or whatever I decide to fix it up and store in it. The next kit that I pulled out, this one I had pulled out mainly to have something to do with Gracie Girl. I let her help me with this because this is something fun that she enjoyed doing. And it's for Christmas anyway, and it ain't Christmas time, but I just went ahead and done it anyway. So, sorry, this was one of those, I forget exactly what it's called, but scratch and something. I think Aldi had sent me this for my birthday or something, I can't remember, but anyway, or a challenge I had done or something. So it was where, you know, it's these black things and you scratch them with a little wood. It had a little wood thing in it, and you scratch it, the black goes away, so it's revealing the color that's under it, and so it's pretty. So this is the one I did, and it's not even the best either, but it's the Gingerbread Man. I've always liked Gingerbread Man. I always liked that little book, The Gingerbread Man. Anyway, and when I first started doing it, I started at the head, of course, and it had features. It even had like a nose and a mouth feature. See how you see the buttons and the lines on the arms and on the feet? Well, they had the eyes and the nose and the mouth. But I, stupid me, I kind of felt like, well, I can scratch over that, but that'll stay there. That's how they should have made it, so those would stay there and wouldn't scratch off. But it scratched those off too, so then it was just a solid colored face and you didn't have any eyes or nothing. So I said, well, I won't worry about a nose or a mouth, but I'll get my googly eyes because I had plenty of those, and I glued some googly eyes on him. And it had the strings with it to hang it up because it's supposed to be Christmas tree ornaments. So I made this one, and it just looks white on the back. Oh, this tape here that you see, I actually, when I punch, because I had to punch the holes out, when I did it too close and it cut it. So I knew the string wouldn't fit on there, so I kind of taped it closed with some washi tape. And that's why you see that washi tape there. And then I cut it, and then I was able to put the string on it. So I did this one. The pack, the kit pack, had 4 things in it. I only did 1. I let Gracie Girl have the other 3. Now I helped her with this one. So don't think she did all of this. She didn't. I helped her. So it's a stocking, and that's what it looks like. I didn't help her on the other two. Yikes. Stand back up there. Behave yourself. So these are the other two that she did. Ho ho. So you can see, you know, she only does a little bit in different spots and scattered out. And she like colored his face up big time. But then this is the reindeer. And I said they should have made his nose red so he could be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But they didn't. They made it blue and green. So anyway, this was two she done. I can kind of even still let her do more on these and work on these, since she didn't do much on them. And like I said, she did some on this, but I helped her to get it all filled out like that, you know. But it's hers. And so that was that kit. That was the second kit. So what I had decided to do, like I said, I've got several of these plastic canvas kits. So this was the first one I done. And I said what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do like 3 kits that are different from the plastic canvas between each plastic canvas that I do. So that's what I did. This was the first one, then this was my first kit after the plastic canvas, but second kit. So I did that. Then the third kit I did, wait for it, this is the cutest thing, it's the cutest one, I really love it, and I want to make more, and guess what, I'm gonna make more. But this was a little kit that was in the kit cart. Now I have went and bought all this stuff before, because I wanted to make these things because I had seen the videos of them. But this was a kit, and I used the kit. I used only all the things in the kit, and I went by the directions on the kit to make this. Are y'all ready? It's so cute! Whoop! Whoa! What was that? Whoop! Oh! Ah! Look how cute her is! Look at there! Ain't her just so adorable? I love it. So, what it is, if you don't know, they already had the face on her. It's one of those old-timey clothespins. Now, it had this with it to help be its stand. Let me see if I can get the dress out of the way. So that just slips up inside there, and that helps her to stand up. But see the material for her dress and the ribbon for her belt and the bow, it's in her hat. There was 2 slits I had to put in there, then put the yarn through that and then bring it around to tie it around her neck. And then this is yarn. I actually had to glue that on to make her hair, and I think I did pretty good, and it's cute. I love it. Y'all, I'm gonna make me a whole slew of little dolls, and I'm gonna have these sitting all over in my craft room when I finally get it. I love it, love it, love it. So that was the third kit that I done, but the second one after the first plastic canvas needlepoint thing. So then the fourth kit that I done, but third thing after the plastic canvas. I know I'm crazy. I like to do that, and I'm maybe confusing y'all. Now some of this messed up, I see, and one slipped off. I can't move it and fix it. It might unglue it completely. This was messy. It's with sequins, and you glue them on over little colored dots that's on this black board, and it forms a picture. And it's similar to, I've never done a diamond painting yet. I have one. My sister Becca got me one for Christmas, but I've not started it yet. It's a kit in my kit cart, so I will be getting to it and doing it. I'm just trying to figure out, because I can't do it around Gracie. I have Gracie most days. When I do it, I need to leave it out, kinda. I don't want to leave it out and her get a hold of it and mess it up. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. But So this is kind of similar to diamond painting. You glue these things on top of this thing to make this picture,